Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I'm Dove KC from Sidekicks Bar here in Kansas City, and I'm here to do my weekly show. How are you all? We had so much fun last week, and the week before, and the week before, and the week before. We always have fun. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Edward. And Jeff Noble. Zachariah, how are you? How you doing? How's everybody doing in this pandemic? Social distancing. Keep your distance. I have to apologize. Last week, well, the last time I was on, I went sentimental on you all. I was very deep. It wasn't like me at all. I watched it and I was like kind of, ew, like, I wasn't very me. That was more Jonathan, you know, my alter ego, you know, and I don't like to mesh the two. It's kind of schizophrenic. But I think maybe it was, I thought about it all week and I thought, well, you know what? Obviously I needed it for a reason, and it needed to come out, and it was genuine. And whether it be me or not, or Jonathan or whoever, it was genuine, and I really meant every word of it. And so I'm kind of happy with it now. So, you know, if you're down with it, I'm down with it. Please leave comments on at the bottom of the screen, and keep your comments to yourself. So bring them in. So yeah, I maybe had a little freak out last week or something like that, but you know, it was a girl's allowed to do that every once in a while, right? Since it is kind of a trying times, you know. Except, you know, last week I was talking about, hi Jennifer, how are you? Ooh, dusty girl. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dusty. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. Yeah, so, you know, everybody's allowed to freak out a little bit. I mean, it was just a thing, you know. And it's not like any of you haven't before. Times in panic. So, you know, it is what it is, and it is what it is. And no apologies, or whatever they say. I'm unapologetic, okay? Now I'm a little self-conscious about it, but that's okay. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. Jonathan's a pussy. You know, he's just, we can't believe I let him out. He's just a little crybaby, and I have to toughen him up here and there. I'm the one that wears a dress, and I have to toughen him up. Is he what? Oh, I can't. It didn't make any sense. I'm sorry. Oh, is Jonathan your little brother? Obviously, you don't know what's going on here. No, see, my name is Dove KC, and I am Jonathan underneath it all, because that's my boy name, right. Have you ever seen a drag queen before? Anyway, welcome. Hello, Emily. Ooh, girl. I can smell you from here, too. Don't be hating. Just be faking. That's how I do it around here. But, you know, somebody asked me if I ever had any problems with any other drag queens, like girl fights, cat fights, or this and that. And they asked me that last week, and I didn't get around to getting it because it was way off the subject, you know. But I think specifically the question was, have you ever gotten into an altercation with any other queens in Kansas City? If so, who was it and what was it about? I'm not one to really tell my business or to talk about anybody, you know, unapologetically. But I think it's time. It's time that I tell you all the truth. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Carmen. And hi... I'm not even going to attempt that. But yeah, it's time to tell the truth about what's gone on with me and some of the other girls. And the fact is that, I've been around for a long time, and I've seen some go, and I've seen some go, and I've seen some go, and I've seen them come, and I've seen them go. And, I don't give myself enough credit in this city, because it's like, if you're even here after 5 years, excuse me, still wool, um, it's something, I mean, I think we should all get local awards, because it's not an easy business, y'all. You know what I mean? And it's not like it's big money, and it's very trying, and it's actually a lot of money, because you're putting out from your own pocket. But hell yes. But I get paid too, you know what I mean? So this is like the last 5 years is the first time I've not been in the hole after a year. I've actually made money, so because I have expensive taste, and I have a lot of stuff, and it's like, sometimes, I mean, there was one year I had to finance my makeup, you know what I mean? but anyway, where there is competition, there's going to be hate, you know what I mean? And jealousy, and I'm guilty of all that too, because, there are times when I have felt that, I didn't like somebody because I was completely and utterly jealous of what they did. For instance, and I'm sure you don't want to hear this, but I'll make it brief. But I know you do. I know. For instance, there was a certain couple queens in the past that, they always could do no wrong. Like, they always were, on point. They were always pristine, and just I was always attracted to. And not attracted to, but attracted to, like, I liked the way their style and stuff, and their performance. It's not necessarily the way they look. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, it is. It's the whole package for me. You know what I mean? But the old school makeup, and paint heavy and very, very pristine. And I've always really liked the performers who could dance, because I cannot dance. I mean, that is one of the things that, like, I've been made fun of before. I have really had a hard time when it comes to a group, performance, as I'm always the last one to get it. Even if it's just like an easy step unit, we're in sync, and it's an in sync dance, this and that. And I just, and everyone gets frustrated with me, and that's when it becomes a little bit bad, you know what I mean, on my side, because I get real self-conscious, and I just make it out to be worse than it really is, just like anybody else. And that's exactly what I've learned. Oh my goodness, where was I going with this? But no, like, for instance, okay, this past Gay Pride performance, I was in a performance with Nikita Woodrow, which she's one of my best friends, and I love her. She had asked me, which I feel very blessed that she asked me to be in her performance for her, because she had a 15-minute slot, which I don't know why I didn't, but that's okay. No, I'm just kidding. I did, but or was that the last year before that? Oh, I don't remember. But anyway, so we had very little time to come up with a performance and this and that, and Nikita's a dancer. And then there was Sensations, which I work with at Sidekicks, and she's my sister too, but she's a dancer, and Nikita's a dancer. I am not. I have rhythm, but I just am so insecure that I just second guess myself, and I become two left feet. Retarded. And that's exactly how I feel. You know what I mean? And it's not a good feeling, when you feel inferior, when you can't even do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, get your woman on the floor. I couldn't even do the 2-step if I wanted to. Hell, sometimes when I get really self-conscious, I can't even walk down the stairs without, oh my God, I'm going to trip. But I have to look at the good, Anyway, getting back to the story. Nikita, we were rehearsing at my house. I told her that I just need to watch you two several times, and then I can get it. I just need to watch. I cannot practice with, doing it with them, because I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes, and then I can do it, kind of. Well, anyway, it turned out good, but it was a lot of stress, and it was it was hard on, it was just hard, you know what I mean? But I love it. I love it. It's definitely something that I thrive on, you know, but it does nothing for myself. But then, you know, not that we got into it or anything, but you know, it was just, it's confrontation like that when it's really against myself, you know what I mean? And it's insecurities that have to do with me. And there are some girls that when they have an insecurity, they don't stop at like, okay, where do I need to direct this anger to? When I just need to deal with it myself, or you know, I don't want to because I'm somebody and I'm just gonna like direct it to you because it's your fault anyway. Shall I not name any names? But I mean, throughout the years, drag queens are some of the most perfectionist people. They're the most insultive people, and that's where they thrive. They used to, anyway. Old school used to thrive on that. Like they're from their humor is trashing people, and they get their practice backstage with their sisters. But you know, I'm guilty of it too. I can have a nasty mouth too. You know what I mean? I can be like, bitch, what the fuck is that? Is that some garbage bag you got out of? Is that what you're wearing? Come on now. You look like fucking trash. Is she really gonna wear that? Oh my God, I'm so much better than her because look at me. Fucking bitch. She's really pretty. You know, it's just, you know, some people bring other people down because of their own insecurities. And, you know, I, for one, have done it. But I've also been on the other side of that, you know, like several more times than I've actually given it, you know, because, you know, and then there's, Andrea, you're exactly right. There are some people that don't realize they do it and they don't mean to, but it's still no excuse. You know, I agree with you. I agree with you. Hi, Brian. Hi, Buddy. Hi, Peter. Hi, Shelly. Gosh, come on, keep them rolling, honey. You know, it seems like every time I talk about myself and I'm putting myself down, the crowds roll in. Exactly what we're talking about, people. Don't judge. Fuck you all. Anyway, there's something else I want to talk about tonight, and you know, I think I started this last week. It was about the neighborhood apps. Well, I live in a neighborhood that's very eccentric, and there's a lot going on here. And I have been reading them, and I found that this is the most entertaining and funniest thing I've ever done. And I'm just like, I have to share this in my show. I have to read it like the way that it's written because it is so fucking funny. And then I was like, I can't do this because I don't want to be like, I don't want anyone to think that I'm making fun of anybody because I'm not. I'm just trying to spread the humor, if you understand what I mean. I don't want to offend anybody, so we're just going to try this out, okay? Believe me, I'm can be as white trash as you come. I can be like, you know, just say whatever you want. Leave nasty comments, but at least say it's funny, okay? Okay, so this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to get on here and watch there be nothing on there tonight. You know what I mean? Can you see me? Okay. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, we're going to scroll down to... Oh, I live... Well, you know where UMKC is? In that neighborhood. Right. Exactly. So, like... It's yes. I'm sorry. I just don't want to offend anybody. You know what I mean? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna read it. You're just gonna get it, and that's about it. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, it's just really funny. Okay, here we go. Okay. Why did it go all the way back to the other day? Okay. I found a bike in my yard, and the bicycle is just not huffy enough. And what does huffy mean? Huffy. Comments are, did you huff your bike? Did you huff it? Did you get high from the tire? Okay, and then looking for a babysitter. My last one got shot. And she did. So I need another good one. Any suggestions? I'll do it. But it's stuff like this. And let me think if I can find another one. Okay, here's a really good example, okay? And this is, I can do it because just listen, okay? I'm not going to name any names because, he might be watching. Can anybody tell me why there has to be 5 cars parked on every driveway here, and half of them don't work? Okay? I spend good money to keep my yard fresh and clean and debris from cars such as that junk that's in front of my neighbor's yard. I know we don't have an HOA, but come on, people, let's save the air with these awful cars and their mufflers, and let's just have a beautiful world. Comments? Shut up, fag. Shove your cars up your ass and maybe huff on the exhaust. I couldn't agree more. What do you know about huffing? Huffing in the dictionary means... And she cut her off. I guess he doesn't know what that means. Happy huffing is a great way to get high. Again, shut up, fag. White boys don't know nothing about huffing. Or cars. Oh my gosh, I think the pandemic has gotten to everybody. I just washed my hair today. Can you tell? It's huge. I left my flat iron at home. But anyway, I've been getting requests about Prudence cookies. I'm going to put up a cookie stand in Blue Hills, right by UMKC, because there's nothing going on at the campuses right now. So I think that I could set up a cookie stand there, maybe tomorrow afternoon, and maybe I'll have Prudence cookies there. And then maybe I'll pick up some stuff from her charity basket that comes from her charity garden, which I'm still not sure what that means. But you know what? She'll probably give it to me for free, and then I'll give it to you with love. But no, look for me on the corner of 53rd and the Paseo with my cookie stand, and nothing less and nothing more. And I assure you that I will have a mask on, made by Bob, even though the fucking thing breaks. Bob, this thing weighs a ton. You can't have cheap elastic on it, okay? This thing is like a fucking tote bag. But anyway, everything's going to be sanitized, everything's going to be clean, and everything's going to be cool. But I will see you. I told you, this is like my 5th show now. I'm really rocking it. But it's been real. And go on your neighborhood apps and look for all of the drama that happens to be going on in your neighborhood. And I, for one, will be on there so we can message each other while we're on there and make fun of everybody, just like what we said before. But anyway, love one another. And we are all here together. And if you need anything, I'm just an email away. And then I may or may not email you back. Bye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.